Okay, welcome back. Let's continue with our sculpture. Last time I put the arms on and I put the base on them, which you can just see right down here a little bit. So this time I'm going to work on his face and hands and maybe some feet. But in the meantime, let's see if we can do something with this face. It looks a little bit, oh, I don't know, a little rough looking. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more beautiful here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to scratch it up a little bit. Let's just texture it up so that they can kind of change the face a little bit on here, because it looks a little bit grumpy, loose, I don't know. I can't describe it, but I'm going to just sort of add some clay to it. Here we go, I got some clay. I'm going to just stick some more on here, stick some more on here. Okay, let's put on a little bit more up here on the forehead, like this here, very quickly. We don't have to spend a lot of time on this here. We're just going to quickly shape it a bit here, a little bit more in here. Let me get around here so I can get a little better look at it. See, I think that looks a little better already. Let's kind of flesh out the cheeks. Yep, let's give him some more cheeks. More cheeks here. And fill it in a bit more. Let's make him look a little bit more happy. You know why? Because Angel here, he may be one of the angels who was there on Christmas Day. Maybe this is one of those angels that announced the birth of Jesus to the shepherds on the hill, and then the shepherds came down to see what was going on down there, and they found out that it was the birth of the Messiah, the anointed one, who has been expected since, well, when was Jesus first prophesied, by the way? It go all the way back to the Garden of Eden in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, when after Adam and Eve had sinned, when God had questioned them about what had happened, he announced to the serpent and to Eve and to Adam what their consequences would be. It's not really a punishment, it's what their consequences would be for doing that. Oh, this is a much smoother face now. I'm starting to like this face more than the other one I had, which was just a little rough. And let's give him sort of a more definition, smooth them out. We don't have to make it look super realistic. I'm just going to use my fingers just to roughly shape what a face would look like. And then I'm going to leave those lips down there. Let's just make that cheek a little bit bigger. Right there. There we go. And then I'm going to use a stick to see if I can define that nose a bit here. It's a little smaller than my finger, so I can kind of get it in there. I'm going to roll up around the nose here, right up to the eyes. And then the eyes, I'm going to just take off a bit of that there. Now the eyes are so important on this sculpture. Let's just see if we can outline the top a little bit like this here. Yeah, okay. Alright, I like this a little bit. Okay, we've got a mouth, we got sort of a definition there. Good enough. Okay, now, it looks really rough. Of course it does, but that's okay. We're going to just smooth it out a bit with some slip later. And then the hands. Well, I don't know really about hands, but I'm going to just go like this here. I'm going to just go ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, and zaggy. Why? Because it looks a little bit like fingers. You see? Okay. We're doing abstract art. We're not doing realism, okay? So, fun, quick, abstract. So it looks like a guy, a man with angel wings from the Middle East, who could be the one who's going down to visit the newborn King, Jesus. Look at that. Okay, let's just do one more thing to his face just to kind of make it look a bit more interesting. I'm going to take some of this slip and I'm just going to brush it on the face here. See, it's going to soften it up and it's going to fill in some of those gaps there. And okay, all right. That's the beauty of clay. You can just kind of shine him up like that because he's going to probably have a shiny face, because that's about the most wonderful thing you can ever do is visit the Lord. All right, so this is a very cool looking angel, wings, sort of a headscarf, wearing sort of a robe, and he's got his hands together. He's about to announce to the shepherds on the hill that the Messiah has been born. And then all the angels in heaven sing. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas this year in 2025. God bless you.